Good evening, everyone. I am Jovi Marie, and I have a special guest, and she's going to be talking a little bit about Living Through the Lens. She is founder Delores King. We do have a little disclaimer, and I'm going to read this verbatimly and also a trigger warning as well. This live is based on personal experiences. We are not medical professionals, and the content shared is not medical advice. Please talk to your doctor for any medical concerns and also for any trigger warnings. This live may include emotional topics like breast cancer, trauma, and loss. Please take care of yourself and step away if needed. So, I know I went to see you last weekend, Dolores,
Yes,
and we you have a masterpiece.
thank
I
you.
see a masterpiece, a piece of art, and a story behind it, right?
Yes,
Um, I do want you to tell the audience a little bit more about your mission statement and also your vision. So,
yes,
so go ahead and tell us a little bit about yourself, Dolores, and this mission statement that we're about to talk about.
yes. Hello, everyone. I'm so glad you guys were able to join us today. I just want to talk a little bit about myself first, if you don't mind. And my name is Delores King. I am a three-time breast cancer survivor. I'm an advocate, and I'm a military veteran. I started this living through the lens from my own experiences, from my own pain, through my own joy. This was a journey.
Mhm.
I was diagnosed in 2014. And in 2014, after that, I was diagnosed two times after that. So I have a long story. And I'm not going to try to give it to you all at one time. We're going to break it down in pieces.
Yes.
Now I want to talk about the Living Through the Lens. So, Living Through the Lens organization. Out of my uh, pain and joy, I created this because I wanted other women like me to have a space that I didn't have when I was going through my journey. I want us to be seen, want to be heard. I think that's important. Another thing, we're always trying to navigate a system that doesn't support us the way we should be supported. We as Black women have different challenges, we have different struggles, and they need to be addressed.
Mhm.
My vision for living through the lens, I just wanted to create a safe space where we can just come together, we can laugh, talk, cry, whatever it is we wanted to do in a safe space where you're with other women that understands your struggle.
Mhm.
And that's important. I have been to many groups. One group I found that fit me was the Tasha C. Joyner Foundation. And that's important to me because I needed somebody to look like me. Did I answer everything, Jovi, or you?
No, yes, you did. You answered everything.
Okay.
So, what's your vision? Your
My
vision.
vision is to
Mhm.
empower. My vision, first of all, is to empower and uplift
Okay.
women of color, first of all. And second of all, again, to create a safe space. We
Hmm.
need a safe space where we are allowed to feel what we feel. We can cry if we want to cry. Whatever it is that we feel like we need to do, that's what this space is for. Again,
Yes.
I didn't have this. I didn't have this space. I was diagnosed, I was home alone. Uh, it was terrible.
Yeah.
And most of the time, I tell people my family really doesn't support me in my journey, and still not today. But
Hmm.
that's okay because God has put people in my way that I didn't even know I needed. And so
Right.
I'm grateful for that.
Oh, yeah, definitely. And we're going to be talking a little bit more. I know starting July 31st, and I'll be doing this too. So it's going to be a live that we're going to be doing. And we're going to be talking about living through the lens. And we'll have different speakers that will be coming on as well. Um, So July 31st, starting at 4:30 p.m. Pacific Time, 6:30 p.m. Central Time, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. So just keep that, put it down on your calendar. We're going to be back. Delores is going to be telling us a couple stories, and it's going to be, we're going to ask you to start writing down some questions and letting us know what exactly you need answered. And if we can't find the answer, we'll get someone to answer that question for you as well.
And that's true, but I just want you guys to remember we are not medical professionals. And that is, I can't stress that enough. And this trigger warning is real. Sometimes I talk about my own journey and I get choked up. As you can see, my wall behind me, this is my masterpiece that Joby had spoke about. This
Mhm.
is my life. I started this out of pure hurt. I was hurt. I was emotional. And so I said, okay, let me do something. So I went and did this. It took weeks, weeks, and it's still not completed. So I just want to tell my story. I
Exactly.
also want you guys to know photography. What Living Through the Lens does, we work with photo based therapy as a tool to tell our stories, our journeys. In November, Joey, that was in 2024 when we did the Celebration of Strength event.
Yes.
Okay, in that event, I took a couple of ladies, and it was a pilot program. I took a couple of ladies, and we did like a 6 week or 5 week or 6 week, I'm not sure. But we went through, we journaled, we put out pictures in our journal. The celebration was great. That was important to us because looking at this, when I built my wall, I didn't realize the struggle. I didn't realize all the challenges that I had been through. And when I sit back and look at this, all I can do is cry because I've been through so much. We're on automatic pilot, so we really don't think about what's behind us. We're just looking to go. We're just automatic on pilot, so we're trying to survive. And so that's important for you guys to realize. And I know I'm not the only one out there like this. It's plenty of you ladies. And I would tell my daughter that, I'm not the only one out here like this. I'm not the only one like to take pictures because I was feeling unseen and unheard. And it's
Mhm.
important that we get this message out and learn to advocate for ourselves and others.
Absolutely. That is true.
I just want to stress one more thing. I never finished my comment on photography. Photography for me, how can I say this? I get emotional about photography because it saved me.
Mhm.
Photography for me is more than just a hobby. And I know some of you probably see me out and I'm taking pictures and I'm laughing, I'm smiling. I do that for enjoyment, not only for me, but I do it for you as well, because I can save someone's life through photography. Sometimes words just not enough. Photography I look at as my gateway to healing. It's the way I heal. It's what I do to make me feel better. Not only do I do photography out in whatever, I do it in my own personal life. It's a way for me to sit back, refocus, breathe. I love to walk. This stuff helps me tremendously. And I don't want to get emotional because those of you that know me, I get emotional all the time. But when I talk about photography, I can't help but get emotional. If I didn't have photography, where would I be? What would I be doing? Would I even be here? This is my gateway to healing. This is serious to me. This is not just a fly by night thing.
Mhm.
So I just want to say thank you guys so much for being here and letting me share my story with you. And I know everybody is not able to share, especially the new diagnosed. Some of us that's been survivors for years, they're still not ready to talk about it. but talking about it is going to help you heal. When you share your story, you're helping yourself and you're helping that person you're telling the story to.
That's
And I
true.
just want to say thank you, Jovi. I'm sorry.
Oh no, thank you. And that's the main thing is telling your story. And who else is there that you're going to be able to help out there, you
Right,
know?
right.
Even just hearing bits and pieces.
Yes.
That's the main mission basically on here.
But
Um,
Jovi,
mhm.
Jovi,
Yes,
and
ma'am.
I can talk about this all day, but what I really want to say is why don't we talk about breast cancer? Why is it a taboo subject and nobody wants to discuss it? When I'm out, I have people come to me and they will tell me their stories, or, I have a sister, whatever,
Hmm.
and she's going through it. But that's just in confidence with me. They talk to me, but they don't talk to other people. And it's like, why don't we talk about it? I know I
Right.
did a speaking engagement in February. I did a lot of speaking engagements in February, and I
Hmm.
was out talking. I believe I was at the my breast density. But anyway, I was talking, and I asked the audience, crowd full of people. I said, "Why don't we talk about breast cancer?" I said, "If we talk about it, do you think you're going to get it?" One lady stood up and she said, "Yeah," and she was so hurt. She appeared to be angry, but I know it wasn't anger. She was hurt. She was afraid. She got up and she left.
Oh, wow.
And so that's the response we get when we talk about breast cancer, or you just dismissed altogether. Nobody really wants to hear it. And that's
Yeah.
sad. That's sad because everybody knows somebody that has been touched by this disease, whether it's breast cancer or otherwise.
That-
Everybody knows somebody. So for all the caregivers out there, for all the loved ones who's helping family members, for all the survivors, if you guys know someone that's dealing with this is a safe space for them to come and talk about. If they don't want to talk about it, they're not ready to share right now, that's okay because your mental health comes first. So if you're
that-
not able to talk about it, or you're feeling like there's a trigger, just pull away, pause
exactly.
the video, and come back.
Hmm.
But I hope, or we hope that we
Yes,
see you next week, every
absolutely.
Thursday at 6:30.
Yeah, every Thursday at 6:30 Central Time. And
Yes,
if you don't feel like putting your message on on our board here, you can always send it through Messenger to Dolores or myself, and we will still answer those questions. Um,
yes,
so, if you don't want it to be public and stuff like that, we can always
yes.
not say who's asking those questions, you know, and just,
Yeah. Yeah,
have the
because we
confidence.
all,
Hmm.
I'm sorry to cut you off, Joby. We
Yeah,
all know that everybody is not ready to share. It
exactly.
took me years to share,
Yeah.
but here I am, and never thought I would be doing this. But I'm here because there's so much need to be talked about. Just talking about the life of a breast cancer life. What do we go through in a day? I mean,
Yeah.
what is it like to get out of bed in the morning? I tell a lot of people, you don't know what it takes for me to get up and get started during my day. Nobody knows that. It's something I don't talk about. I don't go around upset about my diagnosis. And like I tell everybody, sometimes you just have to give in so you can move forward. Why do you want to keep holding on to that anger and being upset all the
Right.
time? Why do you want to do that to yourself? Aren't you not going through
Mhm.
enough already? I mean,
Right.
it's just, and giving up, when I say give in, I don't mean giving up. I don't mean, oh, you're supposed to just give up and no. Giving
Mhm.
in allows you to move forward. I'm a living witness. I'm here and I'm telling you it works. And maybe you're not ready to give in yet, but just
Right.
remember that when you give in, you can move forward. I created this organization in November of 2022, I had to give in and say, okay, God, you gave me this. For some reason, you gave me this, and
Right.
you're keeping me here. So you're keeping me here for a reason. And He didn't give this to me to keep to myself. He gave it to me to share with not
Yeah.
only me, His people. You
Mm-hmm.
know, He wants you to talk about it just like I do. Let's just have a conversation, please. That's
Right.
all I'm asking. And like Jody said, if you need to leave a message, if you want to leave a message when we complete this live, that's fine. If you want to leave a message tomorrow, that's fine. Whenever you feel like there's something burning you want to know about my story or what I go through in a day, just post it. If you want to be anonymous, that's fine too.
Exactly. Absolutely.
Okay, Jody.
All right. Did you want to add anything else? Because I know this is just letting people know that we're going to start going live every Thursday. And it's going to start July 31st. And we'll have a couple different speakers coming on,
Mhm.
friends of Delores and myself. Um, we will have Tracy Kincaid on next Thursday. So and then just put any comments, any questions that you might have. So it's July 31st again, you guys. Living Through the Lens with founder Delores King. It's going to be at 4:30 p.m. Pacific time, 6:30 p.m. Central time, 7:30 p.m. Eastern time. So get ready
Before, I'm
and
sorry,
write.
Joey.
Yes.
Before we end,
Mm-hmm.
I do want to say if anything that we said or anything you heard that resonates with you, and you know somebody that's going through this journey or on this path, please follow, like, or share. It would help us a great deal. If you
Yes.
want to donate, just follow the link. There should be a link. If there's not one, we'll make sure it's there. But we do thank you guys for tuning in, listening to what we have to say. And I hope I see you guys next week. Love you.
Thank you so much, Dolores. And see you guys. Have a
Bye
great one.
bye.
Bye.